Hey guys, Captain here. One thing I've recently gotten interested in doing is I was replaying the old Lego Star Wars games, and I was collecting some of the mini kits, and I realized that although a lot of the mini kit sets from the old Star Wars games had actually existed in either exactly in that form or at least in close enough form, the vehicles were eventually built in a mini scale. They actually existed as real sets, which is pretty neat, but a few of them did not. So one thing I'd be interested in doing is rebuilding some of these, kind of reverse engineering them to the best of my ability, and more importantly, the best of piece availability. Because it looks honestly like maybe these were at some point intended to be sets and just never got released. And looking online on YouTube and just Google searching, I can't even find resources to find these things. So they're kind of forgotten in a sense, but I think they're actually pretty cool sets. So I'd like to build them. A few in particular that I have in mind include the Consular class cruiser, which is a name probably nobody knows, but it's that red ship from the beginning of Star Wars Episode 1. The Gungan Bongo from also Star Wars Episode 1, which has appeared at a minifigure scale set, but never as a micro scale set. And also the Jawa Sandcrawler and Jabba's Sail Barge from the original trilogy. In this video, I'll just be showing how to build actual little Minikit canisters themselves. I always thought these were real neat playing through the games. And, this is the design probably more people are familiar with, but this is the design that appears in the Force Awakens game. So I'll be showing you how to build both. Both of the designs are pretty simple and straightforward. The older one is a little simpler. In fact, both of them start the same. You're going to take a white boat stud, and on top of that place a white 2x2 round plate. On top of that, on one side you want to stick a modified 1x2 plate with this little bar, segmented bar hanging off the side. And then one of these 1x1 plates with a ring off the side. And on the front of that ring, toss a translucent red stud. Now it doesn't quite look like this in the games, but there's no real way to do it without this. Just put a 1x2 plate in dark gray, and you could use black, but I think dark gray is actually the proper coloring. So put the 1x2 plate in dark gray here, and you're going to stick a antenna right here. We won't really worry much about setting it up quite yet, but you'll want to angle it parallel with the plate so it can eventually stand straight up. Doesn't matter too much though, because we want it to stand straight up anyway, so really it could be at any angle. Next, a 2x2 round brick. Simple enough. And then we repeat kind of the same structure with our modified plates on top of that. But this time, instead of a 1x2, we go with a claw plate, a horizontal claw plate. So we stick this this antenna up here, and it's held into place. And then place a translucent green, preferably like the regular / dark translucent green, as opposed to the really light neon green stud on top of this ring, or in the front of this ring, and top that off with a round 2x2 tile. Now for the newer style mini kit, like I said, we start the same. And now what you want to do is you want to take one of these ball joint 1x2 plates with the holder on one end and the ball joint at the other. You can find a lot of these in Mixel sets. And you want to stick that in relative to us the front of the Minikit canister with the ball facing off to the right. And then behind that, we're going to want one ring like this and one ring like this. On top of that, place a 2x2 round brick. And now we kind of do the opposite. We do like a 180-degree rotation of what we just built here. And we top that off with a segmented cone in white. And so now for placing things onto here, on the front of one of these rings, on the bottom, place a translucent red stud. The opposite one on top, place a green stud. And you'll want to stick antennas onto these and angle the top one downwards and the lower one upwards. So we've got kind of like a sense of symmetry going on in our Minikit canister. And there we go. Our Minikit is complete. So as I was saying, I would like to build a couple various Star Wars vehicles in this way. And right now I have the designs for 2 of them done. In fact, I have all the pieces for one of them and most of the pieces for another. So you should see those coming out over the course of the next few weeks. I've got some other videos that I plan to stick in between that, but maybe by the end of January it would be nice if I could get all those complete. So anyways, if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, send this to your friends, check out my other ones, and I will see you guys next time.